Welcome, everybody. This week's edition, Bayou Outdoors 365, presented by Bayou Outdoor Supercenter and Bayou Outdoor Power Sports. We are here this week on beautiful Lake Bistineau, everybody. You got my friend, the one and only Mr. Homer Humphreys, up in the front of the boat doing some fishing. And you know what? Don't forget, folks, whenever you get ready to head on out here to Lake Bistineau, make sure you stop by and see our friend Robert there at the Country Market Deli. Grab yourself some lunch. Check out the huge selection of bait that they have there. You're going to want to make sure you get that. So, you know, if you're in town, you can go get that bait and stop by and go see Dave there at the tackle shop at Bayou Outdoor Power Sports. You come on out here, though, you stop by, grab lunch, and get those things that you need to have specifically for Lake Bistineau. And Homer works with them there and keeps their place, you know, well stocked. I mean, because Homer knows what you need to come out here on Lake Bistineau. So that's where we are this week. We're going to talk to the man up there in the front. We're going to talk a little bit about this low water level. This is the normal time they bring the water level down. We're going to find out the best tips and approaches to make for fishing this time of the year. And then we're going to get to fishing as well this week, everybody. He's going to grab another rod and reel, and that's what we're doing this week on Bayou Outdoors 365. So, Homer, tell me a little bit about where we are and what the conditions are like right now as far as this lake.
Patrick, you know, the thing is, it's fall, late fall. Bistineau, we have a drawdown practically every year. That's a great thing about Western Parish. You know, on the tourism, we got Bistineau right in the middle of us. But the thing is, it's say 7, 8 foot low. They draw it down 7, but we, you know, dry year, so it's probably about 8 foot now. And everything we fishing today is going to be groups of fish. It's already grouped up with the water temperature being in the 50s. And we just fishing real shallow. He thinks he's grown, don't he?
Yeah, he's fighting.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, it's a fish, right?
That's a fish.
Guy hit it.
He just whopped that thing, boy. The gill play to catch us, man. That's a lot of fun right there.
Yeah, it is. Those put up a little fight.
Yeah.
I mean, they make it fun.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. And the thing of it is, too, is that, you know, out here you can see the markers on it and everything, but what does this do for the fishing? Does it compress them together or what?
Oh, yeah. It does. You know, they do it for Salvania, but it controls the fishing pressure. It controls the shad population. It groups them all down, puts all the shad, as you can see, in the middle of this channel. Well, all you big fish and little fish are all in the middle of the channel.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, show you something. One thing about Bistineau, they had a kayak championship here.
Red hot.
Red hot. And Bistineau and Caddo took the blow to all their records. So that lets you know something about Bistineau, even though we can't get to some of the fish like a kayak does. But it's fantastic.
Right now, it's tough for pretty much some people to get to anywhere down with the lake so low as it is right now.
Oh, yeah, but hey, where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, mama. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Homer, another one. So we're watching Homer right now fish up front, seeing how he's doing. We've been at this spot here for a little bit. Homer came up and 2 casts in a row. He's caught fish on. And my gosh, look at this here, folks. He's going and doing another one right now. Let's see what we got here for you. You would think we timed this out perfectly or something.
You ever do this before?
I mean, come on now.
another pretty one.
What a job there right now.
They have switched from slapping it to eating.
Now, the last two you caught here was on a purple worm.
Right.
And this one here
is on a little bandit crankbait. Just good, fun fish.
There you go, right there.
Serena, this is for you.
There you go, good looking fish. Okay, Homer, tell me a little bit about this one. How'd you catch it?
Oh, well, we'll come up here. I wanted to, before I throw that crankbait up there and hung it brush pile, I wanted to throw a worm in there and see if we had one, what we caught, 2 in there.
Yep.
On it. And then didn't have another bite next 2 or 3 casts. I know it's a school here, but put the crankbait on and went to buzzing it through there.
Another nice one.
Patrick, did you see it?
Yeah, he was out there, he swirled.
You asked me, was that a bass? I said, yeah. He was out here in open water and I throwed that worm. And
well, I saw him swirl one time, then he did it again, and then you went up and after him.
You can catch them any way you want to. They eat it too. One little fella. Little pound fish.
Yeah. How'd you get him that time?
Huh?
What was your setup that time?
Texas rig June bug color worm. And what I done is I threw past where he was hitting and run it through there real fast, and I just dropped it and shook it at time too. Bam! He hit it. I wasn't even there for him. Boy, it's quiet and peaceful out here. Big old brush right there. That's a good one. Oh, he's out, Patrick. Watch him jump. There you go. Come on, big boy. I promise you, I'll kiss you and let you go. This is what it's all about. Look at this thing. If I had that much energy, ooh, what can I say?
Don't lose him.
Don't lose him. All right, here he comes. Good 3 1/4, 3 1/2. The little worm don't nobody throw. Except me and one more guy. Pretty fish. All of them pretty. Perfect fish. Eyeballs and scales. He got it in his mouth. So it's a good 2 1/2 pound. Kiss him deep.
Plays earlier. They just,
The kids coming out.
and then you went up and after him.
Watch him go. There you go.
He's at it again, folks. He's at it again. Whoa, he made him jump. He made him jump. Uh-oh, 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 folks. Whoa, going underneath the boat. Uh-oh, are we going to go for that pretty picture and zip it down on the bottom? Oh, mama. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Homer, another one.
You notice to land that fish, I laid that rod down. A lot of people get that rod up here and you have no control. Boy, that's a big one there. Woo.
Probably almost sitting on.
Yeah. Well, you know, Patrick, it's a deal where, you know, I was having trouble with my right knee.
Uh-huh.
I went and had Dr. Curio done me a knee replacement. Boy, I got that going good. It's working good. And then I got where they said, well, you got cataracts. So I went to Dr. Van Norman, and hey, look at here. He got me where I could see at night and everything. And you notice I ain't been throwing up in trees. I've been hitting right beside this stuff today. Thank you, Dr. Van Norman. Everything's brighter. Look at that.
Wait, if you got your eyes fixed, how big of a fish do you think that is?
Probably 5.25.
Yeah, you're about right.
Yeah. Pretty, ain't it?
It is pretty.
This one's for Serena.
Yeah.
Bigger things in the future. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Watch it. Come on, jump for me. No? There you go. Way by to it.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about this crankbait. Is the one that you've been getting a lot of them on, and is this one that's available, for example, at Country Market as you head on out to the lake?
Oh yeah, you can get it at Country Market. It's a little Bandit 200 series, and other colors. Shad colors work too. We could put a black back on it, work too, Patrick, or you know, a chrome and black would work. So it's just knowing where to throw it at, and you know where to catch them at. But you can get all these at Country Market.
Homer's out here fishing on Lake Bistineau today. This lake is 7 to 8 feet, you know, below, I guess, normal pool stage out here. Really low. It's like the fish are just compressed into certain areas. The shad, they're jumping around everywhere. And we're in this spot here that Homer's now landed 3 fish here. And he's trying to see if he can get another one here. Let's go and take a look. There's Homer up at the front fishing right now. And I'm just going to sit back and watch, because he's been like putting the show on here today, catching some hybrid bass out here, and doing that, hybrid striped bass. He's caught about 2 or 3 of those, I think, here today, and he's been able to catch 3 bass right here in this very spot. Matter of fact, right behind me over there, I think he caught 1 over there back behind us for us right there. He's trying to do it again to try to see if he can show off here a little bit. I think that was just grass. I don't think it was anything there for it. He did it again. He's trying to do it again.
You
So
know what they call that, Patrick?
what's that?
They call that guide strikes.
Guide strikes. So he's going to try again, and let's see what we got here with it. But beautiful out here, Lake Bistineau, everybody. It's a great time of year to come out here to fish. The water level is extremely low. If you like to kayak fish, bring that kayak out here. You know, Lake Bistineau was one of those locations where the ladies and gentlemen that were out here fishing in the Kayak Bass Fishing Championship, they blew it up here on this lake because they were able to get into some places that you can't bring the bass boat into. So it's just absolutely just a fabulous place to come to. And right now it's really neat, but slow it down though. Don't go and get out here and to run that bass boat wide open unless you really know where you are, because the water level is so low. You're going to be able to see stumps you couldn't see before, but there's going to be some other stumps that never would impact your boat going. So we're going to let Homer keep fishing here. Matter of fact, we're going to show you some of the highlights of what he's been able to do here so far today. We're going to give him one more cast, and then we're going to show some of the highlights to see if the fish want to cooperate here, because they've actually been cooperating with us a little bit here today whenever it comes to him casting out. They haven't been camera shy, which has been something pretty impressive. But let's go take a look at some of the things he's been able to do here so far today.
On here, though, fella. Boy, they holding on this thing good.
That the same fish?
You got Homer on him nowhere. Boy, these old fish just ain't been on the bottom. There he is, Patrick. Patrick.
Yeah. I've been sitting there the whole time waiting on you.
Come on here, big boy.
You think I'm not doing anything?
He ain't big. He must have been wrapped in some brush. Still pretty stout. Here he comes. Little fish. I appreciate him, though. He's wrapped in that brush, and I thought he was a good one.
So, Homer, we're wrapping up our day here on Lake Bistineau. You're just changing out a bait, going to fish just a little bit more. But let's talk a little bit about it, I mean, for this time of the year. Do you see as much pressure out here? You see a lot of people bass fishing, see a lot of people out here crappie fishing, or what's it like typically?
You know, Patrick, fall and winter time, people, they crappie fish. And I think especially this year, you know, you got such an increase in pricing for meat that a lot of people's deer hunting, and they just not out here. And the other thing is I love fall winter fishing because nobody on the water, crappie fishermen, you go right by them fishing, they speak to you, tell you what they're catching. Bass fishermen, get out of my hole. And all of us has done it. But it's just great to enjoy the lake by yourself. How many boats we saw today? 2, 3?
Yeah, 2, 3.
And if I can guide during the week, that's when I want to guide.
You know, right now we are working our way into the second half. Soon enough, we'll be in the second half of December. Water temperature, from what I'm seeing over there, says about 59 degrees. So it really hasn't gotten cold yet. But are these bass going to shut off some, you think, as it gets a little bit colder?
Yeah, as the water gets colder, you have to change your technique to go like a rinky-dink or something, a tail kicker or something like that to, you know, fishing on bottom slower, a reaction bite. But they still eat this crankbait in 49-degree water. I've done it.
Do you think, though, too, if people want to come fishing, though, the crappie fishing will still be going on pretty good, or you just have to change up that too some?
No, crappie fishing would be better.
Yeah.
You get that 40 and 50-degree water, low 50s, it's on like a chicken bone down here when it gets that like that. And what happens, the shad has just now started making a big move north, and last 2 weeks, the best crappie fishing has been around Diamond T. Now, we saw a lot more shad than I did guiding last week. It was more shad down this way, or, you know, Diamond T. But now they're up there in front of the port, just big gobs of them. So the white perch is right there with them. Are
you still going to do trips through December, through January, and all if people are interested?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What do they need to do to get in touch with you?
Just call me on my cell phone. It's 318-422-1192. And heck, just ask anybody. Everybody knows me, thank goodness.
Okay, everybody, it's been a lot of fun out here today watching Homer. He now has a better knee. He now has some better eyes. And so you're like a whole new man. You're like a half robot, aren't you now?
I am a $1 million man. There's nothing to him.
Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us this week on Bayou Outdoors 365. And as always, we appreciate supporting us and supporting our sponsors as well.
Merry Christmas, everybody.